Hi and welcome. Do you want to know how to get your videos from looking like this to looking much better and something like this? Then follow along in this video, as I can tell you all it takes is different lighting. Instead of having harsh light from above, which is just normal ceiling light, I'm going to change the lighting. I know that some of you is going to say it's fake. So in order to prove it's not fake, that I'm not changing out the cameras, I'm going to turn off the wrong light and turn on the right light. Now, as you can see, just by having the light in front of me as a soft key light, everything changes, the mood changes. I also like that it's dark now in the room and it's not filled with room. All I have is just this IKEA lamp, which I have anyways. I have one more and actually have bought another one because I like them. We have it all over the house. But everything changes, and this can be done for less than $100, and I'm going to tell you how. My problem is that I live in Denmark and the light is gone during the winter, and I only get to film these videos after my workday is done. So I had no natural light, which normally I would depend on to film my videos. So I actually couldn't film any videos anymore. Another problem I had, that all of these big and bulky lights that you see on YouTube is either super expensive, those you see from Aperture or Godox or something like that. But I could maybe purchase them if I wanted to, or I could save up to them. But there's one thing about them that I don't like. They are enormous, and I have tried to clean up my table. I know right now there's a mess here, but I can show you that I'm trying to clean up. So I found a way instead to get these LED lights working. But there's another problem with the LED lights, because normally there's a very harsh light coming from these LED lights. But I'll also show you a fix to that problem. So if we go into my office here, you can see the office is not like a big office. This is all the way on a 28mm lens, and it's quite narrow. I use this couch over here, so if I want to play games on my computer with a controller, I can do this. Let's go here. It's here I normally sit and record my videos. I record it with this camera here, sitting here and talking on this microphone and controlling it on my stream deck right here. And this is my computer where I edit things, and you will see me from this angle here. As you can see, there's not like much room to a big dome, and normally right now I will rely on the light from the daylight, which is quite good when it is day and when there is daylight. But I don't have this in the evening. Now it's weekend, so now I can film this. What you can do is instead that you can get one of these LED lights, because LED lights is flat. There is room for this. And I have two. Oh,
how'd that get in there?
There's like two different versions, a bigger version and a smaller version. It's much cheaper, and you can do this either way. This is the one I chose to pick for this installment here. And what many would do is that they would install it on an arm like this, or above the monitor like this, or maybe on an arm over here with like this. But as you can see right here, it feels like the light is too burned out on me. I can't really see it, but if you can, I think it's too burned out. This camera I'm holding right now is much better than the camera I have on the wall. Maybe it's good enough, but I tend to think that an LED light directly at your face tends to be a bit too harsh a light. So I had another way to install this instead that I can show you here. So in the daylight, it might look okay with this directly in my face, but when it's nighttime, the look was quite harsh. What I did instead was I took this panel and I fixed it with one of these camera mounts right here underneath the LED panel. And then I found my mount here from the Elgato, and now I can just click it into place like this angle, yes, and then it sits here. And the reason it's turned this way is because then I can get indirect light. So now I'm when I turn it on like this, it's actually the wall behind it that becomes my key light, and not the light itself, it's the wall, and that reflects a much softer light on me, which can be used in this camera. I think this is a great way of using an LED light instead, because then you get a soft light from a very, very cheap light. On Amazon, there's lights like this that's down to about $20 from a light only. There's lights up to the one I'm using up there. This light down here is only about $20, and it's also with batteries, because I chose a model. This one can last me for days with only filming for like 20 minutes at a time. I charged it last night. It was only like maybe an hour or so, then was the full battery, and then I can film for days again. This is how the light looks like mixed with daylight from my window and with the light as my key light source. And this is how it looks like only with the daylight as my key light. I still think it looks better with the LED light as my key light, even though it's daytime. So I'm going to use this cheap fix in all my videos in the future. If you got any value from this, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.